Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
I've been selling online for about 10 or 15 years, mainly on Amazon. I started off doing retail arbitrage, selling clearance items, but this kind of fell in my lap to do my own brand, a private label item, if you will. So I got started with this about 3 or 4 years ago, and it's been going great.
Why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
The reason I'm selling the business is really because I don't have the skill set to grow it the way it should be. Really, the opportunities for growth are with social media, with influencers, and I just don't have a skill set for that. That is holding the business back, and I really would love to see it grow. I'd love to see a major brand in its market, and that would require somebody who can come in and give it the attention it needs in the areas of growth.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
Because the business does have a replenishable product, once you convert a customer, they keep coming back for pieces more and more. It doesn't take a lot of day-to-day work to keep sales happening. Really, it's about a half an hour of emails a day, just making sure that any kind of shipping problems are taken care of or technical questions are answered. Those are all relatively simple. And then other than that, it's just sending product to Amazon and keeping Amazon in stock. So overall, between 5 and 8 hours of work is plenty to handle everything that needs to be done.
So if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
If I were to keep this, there's 3 areas I think that are the main focuses for growth. One, there's a pretty good email list that I already have, but I'm not great at nurturing that list and keeping it active. There's always sales when I do send out emails, but just reminder emails for ordering, like a newsletter with updated information on a regular basis would be great to keep customers engaged. Besides that, it would be working with influencers in the niche to make sure they're aware of the product and they can try it out and push it to their audiences. An affiliate type program where people are rewarded for recommending the product would be great. And then aside from that is social media presence with videos, reels, posts that get engagement from customers would be all the areas that I would work really hard to hit.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
I don't think there's lots of risks in this market. This product is an FBA approved product. And because of the technical aspects to production of it, there's only a few competitors in the country. So it really is a nice economic moat around it. The risk would be just not being able to get the word out there and being able to get market share. But if you're skilled at working with people, working with influencers, getting eyeballs on the product, it should be no problem getting sales and continuing this. It's been on the market for a while and it's been selling really well for a long time. So I don't see anything on the horizon that would cause any problems.
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
I'm willing to give about 4 months of support. And you know what? If you emailed me in 6 months or 8 months with a question, I'd have no problem answering or taking your phone call. The questions that would come up typically are questions about shipping, specifically shipping internationally, or a technical question, troubleshooting question. And I have no problem helping out with those. And also the manufacturers there, they've been great. helping out with any technical components. If I don't have an answer to questions, the engineers are always great.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earnout agreement?
I'm not really open to an earnout structure. I would need the majority upfront of any payments because I do have bills I've got to pay off. But you know what? I'm open to willing to listen to any kind of offers that are on the table and we can figure something out. And I'm ready to listen to any offers.
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
I'm still excited about this product, about the business, about the niche. And if I had the right audience, the right skill set to get people in the market looking at it, I think I do really well with it. And there's a lot of opportunity still. This product has been approved by Canada Health to sell in Canada. That is on the table, all of Canada. And so again, there's just endless opportunities with this product and with this brand and adding more products into the lineup that are all in the same niche, but kind of complement each other. So I think that there's just endless opportunities and I'd be excited to get in there and develop those products if I was able to.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll find everything you need to know about this business. So, thanks for joining us. See you next time.